I love it when I get to a scripture and the leader, the story, Jesus or whatever, is calling somebody forth by their identity. The woman with the issue of blood to Jesus wasn't a woman with the issue of blood. It wasn't a woman caught in a constant menstrual cycle for 12 years. It was, daughter, your faith has made you well. The boy who was in epilepsy, probably full of demons, was a son. You know, you look through these stories in these Bibles, it wasn't a woman caught in adultery. It was, daughter, go, sin no more. That's who Jesus is seeing. He doesn't see you for your history. He sees you for your destiny. He sees you for the plans and the hope and the future that he has for you. So Boaz, he says, my daughter, I don't know why this is wrecking me right now, but it is. He says, listen to me. Don't go and glean into another field, and don't go away here. Stay here with the women who work the fields. He says, if you get thirsty, drink from the pots that the men are pouring for you. He says, don't worry. I've told the men not to take in the harvest. I've told them to leave it. I've told the men to protect you and look out for you. It says, verse 10, at this time she bowed down with her face to the ground. She asked him, why have I found such favor in your eyes and you noticed me, a foreigner? She's seeing herself worthless. She's seeing herself just as a stranger or a foreigner. But yet at the beginning of this text, he's saying, daughter. He saw her value. So what happened was, he says, don't bring in the harvest to his men. Leave the seeds. Listen, you never know the seed that you're scattering and what it's actually going to go to. Did you know that Boaz and Ruth end up getting married? And Boaz and Ruth were the grandparents to King David. You never know what your seeds are going to lead to. And let me just remind you this, that Boaz and Ruth were also the great-great-grandparents to Jesus. Listen, the seeds that we may just scatter, the seeds we may just put out there, may actually lead to Jesus coming to the earth again. They might just be seeds. We may never see their harvest. We may never see what might happen. But guess what? It might just lead to Jesus.